Ali was struck on the head by Ibn Muljam on the 19th of Ramzan in Masjid Kufa. The people had caught Ibn Muljam as well when he ran out of the masjid. But Imam Ali was such a generous and just man that when he saw that his killer's lips were dry from having no water, he made sure that Imam Hassan would give water to his own killer. How generous and how just is Imam Ali that he would give water to his own killer. Masaib Abdullah. Imam Ali's heart would ache if he knew that his son would be slain in a land in Karbala with no food, no water, in the desert land of Karbala. Mawla, you were a great man, so you were just and generous with your killer. But Hussein, his killers didn't give him the same courtesy. Imam Ali, like I said, he was struck by Ibn Muljam at Fajr on 19th Ramazan. The poison of the sword was so strong that not even our Mawla, Imam Ali, could endure this poison. Ibn Muljam himself said, before I struck Imam Ali for 40 days, I took this sword and I dipped it in the strongest poison that I could find for 40 days. When Imam Ali was struck, the poison was so strong, it overcome his body. Imam Hassan picked up Imam Ali. He said, Baba, come with me. I'll take you home. But Imam Ali said, no, Hassan, I can't walk into the house with your support. Zainab is going to get worried. I need to walk in on my own. Imam Ali cared about his daughter so much. When he walked into the house, though, it was no matter. Imam Ali narrations say that he wrapped his head in a yellow turban. But the effects of the poison were so strong that when Imam Ali walked into the house, Bibi Zainab couldn't tell where the turban began and where Imam Ali's skin ended. His skin had become so yellow from the effects of the poison that you couldn't even tell where the turban was ending, where his skin was ending, where the turban was starting. Imam Ali had cared for his daughter so much. But hi, Bibi Zainab, what would she do when there's no Baba Ali, when there's no Bhai Hussein, when there's no Bhai Abbas? Her hands would be chained behind her neck. But se gardan piche. And her hair would be out and the scar of Shimmer's whips would be all over her body. After 3 days of battling the poison and the wound of the sword on 21st Ramzan, Imam Ali knows his time is very limited. It was at this time that Imam Ali gave his detailed last will and instructed for his family to come. He pronounced that Imam Hassan would be his successor in Imamah and the head of the family. Then he called all his children. He started giving all of his children's hands in the hands of Imam Hassan. Bibi Kulsum, Bibi Zainab, Imam Hussein. Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he gave all their hands in Imam Hassan's hands. He said, I give you all in the protection of Imam Hassan. But there was one boy who was there, 15, 16 years old only. He stood there upset. When we get upset, you know, we go to our mothers, we cry to our mothers, Amma, I'm upset. Hazrat Abbas did exactly this. He went to Bibi Muhammad. He said, Amma, I'm upset. Baba Ali must be upset with me. I must have made a mistake. She tried to console her son. She said, Abbas, a mistake from you. Your Baba Ali loves you so much. How could you have made a mistake? She took him by the hand. She said, let me go talk to your father with you. Bibi Muhammad went to Imam Ali. She said, Ya Mawla, why have you not given my son Abbas's hand in the hand of Hassan? Has my son Abbas made some mistake? I'm sorry, Mawla, if my son Abbas has made any sort of mistake. Imam Ali said, mistake? And Abbas, come here. Oh, my son Abbas, how could I be upset with you? I did dua just to have you. I saved you for a special occasion, Abbas. He then called Imam Hussein. He took Imam Hussein's hand. He placed it in the hand of Hazrat Abbas. He said, Abbas, this is what I have saved you for. I give Hussein in your protection, Abbas. Take good care of my son Hussein. Don't leave him until he wishes so. Remember, this is the great responsibility that I did dua to have a son like you, Abbas. It is said that Bibi Zainab, she was watching when Imam Hussein's hand was put in Hazrat Abbas's hand. Maybe Imam Ali continued creating the story of Karbala and placed Bibi Zainab's hand in Hazrat Abbas's hand. Hazrat Abbas protected Bibi Zainab with his life for as long as he was there. But what would happen to Bibi Zainab when her brother Abbas was not there? When she would go in the streets of Kufa, no chadar, her hands tied behind her neck. She would say, Abbas, save me from Shimmer. Why, Abbas, save me?